Hi Taurus, I am here to do your reading for January 2022, and we are going to do something a little bit different this time. We are going to use the 12 Zodiac houses to do your reading. It takes a little bit longer, but you get a lot of really good results. A lot of kind of deeper information, okay? And so I thought it would be a really nice idea to do it for the beginning of the year. Okay, so let's find out what card you get for your first house. Beautiful, you have the Scarab Beetle. Magic works through you. It's a beautiful energy. And please only take with you what resonates and leave the rest behind. Okay, let's get a card to go with the Scarab Beetle, which is your first house of I Am. Okay, the I Am is self, appearances, beginnings, the body, first impressions, attitude, identity, and approach to life. Magic works through you, and you also have the Eight of Pentacles. And this talks about you working on something, repeating it over and over again until you get what you feel is exactly what you want. Okay, so you're practicing something. And this is the I Am house. So you are working on something that has to do with you yourself, which is a very nice energy. Okay, now let's go on to your second house, which is I Have, personal resources, money, work, income, daily routines, values, material possessions, priorities, habits, your job, and work ethic. And I'm not sure if I said this or not, but please only take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. And I could be picking up on energy from somebody that you're close to instead of you. That is possible. Okay. You have Yang energy, which is a more of a masculine energy where you're taking action. Okay? So when it comes to your money, work, income, daily routines, values, material possessions, priorities, habits, and your job and work ethic, you're taking action. It is a strong energy. Beautiful. And you have the Empress with that. And it's kind of interesting. The Empress is the mother archetype, which is more of a yin energy. But something that's beautiful about this is abundance flows to her. Love flows to her. She's very fertile with ideas. So you put these two together, you have quite the combination. You have both yin and yang, and you are taking action, or you will be taking action, and you're going to be filled with abundance, ideas. It's beautiful. Really a lovely energy. Okay, now let's go on to your third house. And your third house is, I think, immediate environment. It's the mind, thinking, communication, siblings, social activity, interests, neighbors, and early childhood. So, thinking, the mind, and communication. It's time to take action. Okay, this is quite interesting. These are all the Zodiac houses that we're doing, but you know energy flows, right? Kind of like a stream or a breeze. So in your second house, you have Yang energy, which is very action-oriented. And here, in your third house, you have it's time to take action. And yes, I would say those are related. Okay. So let's take a card for that. or 2. How about we take 2? Okay? All right. At the bottom is a learning energy. This is where you're learning from the masters and apprentices alike. The masters know exactly how to do everything. They've been doing it for so long, with their craft, that it's tried and true. You can get everything you need. They're very wise. And the apprentices, they can make plenty of mistakes, but they're the ones that have all these novel ideas. And you are taking the best of both and creating something that is uniquely you. So it looks like you are taking action. Okay? And here you have justice, which would indicate, for me, 2 things. One, if anybody has wronged you in any way, justice is here to make it right. But also, these skills for me are balance. Okay? So it could be both or either. And there's nothing here to indicate that there's been an injustice, at least not yet. Let's go ahead and take a card for your 4th house. And your 4th house is I nurture. It's your inner world. Home, roots, family, self-care, emotions, foundations, mother, children, women, and femininity. Okay? Let's see what we get. Beautiful. You have the koi fish spirit. There is always enough. And that's a beautiful energy. Okay, so let's get a card for that. Okay. Page of Wands. Very interesting. The Page of Wands is a learning energy. And you are learning about how to trust your power and use it wisely. And that is within your 4th house of home, roots, family, self-care, emotions. So you are learning, which is a wonderful thing to do. There's always enough. And you are learning how to trust your power and use it wisely. So within the family unit, I think that's a beautiful energy. Okay, let's go on to your 5th house. And this is the fun house, I think, or one of the fun houses. This is I serve, personal creativity. This includes romance, love affairs, play, creativity, fertility, childlike spirit, joy, self-expression, and drama. So this is a pretty creative house, to be fair. Okay, what this is saying is being fair, having balance. Okay, so that's 2 cards of fairness and balance. Okay, let's get a card for that. Whoa, this jumped right out. Okay, it's another page energy. This is the Page of Cups, which is about love. The Page of Cups is learning how to connect with others and have healthy relationships. And that would fit perfectly in that house because it's about romance, love affairs, play, joy, self-expression. So it's dealing a lot with people. And so you are learning how to connect with others, have healthy relationships, be fair. So you're doing something that is, I think, just wonderful. Helpful to all, too. All right. Let's get a card for your 6th house. And it is I serve, daily life. Health, fitness, systems, analytical nature, pets, work habits, organization, sense of usefulness, and service given. Beautiful. Prosperity lies ahead. Very nice energy. Okay, let's get a card for your 6th house. Health, fitness, systems, analytical nature, pets, work habits, organization, sense of usefulness, and service given. Okay, it says prosperity lies ahead. And then you have the 10 of Wands, which means you are dropping the burdens. This is an ending. But prosperity lies ahead. So what this is saying to me is that there has been something in your life that has been burdensome, that's been quite the chore. And by dropping it, not only are you going to feel relief, but it will be a prosperous beginning for you. So that's really nice. But we can go ahead and take a clarifying card to see if we can gain any more information. What the new beginning might be, or what the burdensome, what the problem was, or what you were not happy with. This jumped out. It's the 8 of Wands, which means very fast, positive moving energy. So I do not believe this is saying the problem, but I do think this is saying what is happening. You are dropping these burdens, and by doing so, very fast, positive moving energy is coming in, and prosperity lies ahead. So this is beautiful. And that is health, fitness, systems, analytical nature, pets, work habits, organization, sense of usefulness, and service given. And you might like to see this. At the bottom of the deck, from taking your clarifying card, we have a card that says you're going to be victorious. You've gone off to some sort of battle, and you're coming back victorious. So whatever this was, you might be seeing it as some sort of battle or unwanted challenge. But this, I think, says that too. And you're dropping it, which is creating very fast, positive moving energy, and you're victorious. So that's even more beautiful. All right. So let's move on to your next house, which is your 7th house of I partner, awareness of others. And this one is a little bit simpler, fewer descriptions or descriptive words. It's relationships, marriage, contracts, business partners, equality, sharing, interpersonal style. So it is marriages and partnerships, and potentially contracts are the big ones. Okay, so let's see what we have. Grasshopper spirit, take a leap of faith. That is also, I think, another very nice card. So when it comes to marriages, partnerships, business or personal, it's saying take that leap of faith. Go for it. Whatever it is that you and whoever are thinking about, go for it. Take that leap of faith. All right, let's see what card comes out for this. This is saying there's been something that you've been defending very adamantly. Defending to the point that potential injury. So, and that doesn't necessarily mean physical, okay? Emotionally, maybe. But it's saying take that leap of faith. So what it's saying is drop this. Let go of this need to defend and or to stop. This looks like a barrier, right? You have this big barrier up and you're standing there guarding this barrier. And this is telling you, don't do that. Stop it. Okay? It's telling you, take that leap of faith. Let go of this energy and go for whatever it is that you are wanting, but that you're keeping yourself from doing. Okay? And we'll take a clarifying card for that, but in case you'd like to see this, at the bottom of the deck from taking that card, you have the Queen of Pentacles, which is an absolutely beautiful energy. And one of the things about her that means a lot to me that I pick up on is balance. Her career side is beautiful. It's very lucrative, and she does it wonderfully. Her home side is beautiful, and she does it beautifully as well, and it's filled with love. So this is either saying that you have balance in these areas, but I think it's more saying that by letting this go and taking that leap of faith, you will be creating this type of energy with balance and, the career side being wonderful and the home side being wonderful. So let's take a clarifying card for that. Which is all about relationships and partnerships. Okay? Emperor. That is a very strong energy and something that's just absolutely awesome. At the bottom of the deck from taking the Emperor, you have the Empress. So that is twice now that you have the Empress. And that is a powerful energy as well and beautiful. So the Emperor talks about establishing structures and foundations from which your success will grow. Now, the Emperor does favor stability and certainty over flexibility and change. But the Emperor has a discipline to see his plans through, okay? Now, remember, the Empress, beautiful energy, abundance and creativity just flows to you. You embody the mother archetype and are bringing a new project into being. Your divine feminine energy flows through you as you grow and nurture your new projects. And you have it twice, okay? So it's very strong. It's very strong energy for you. And it came out with the Emperor. And so this particular house, the one of partnerships, relationships, marriages, contracts, business partners, whatever this is entailing for you, is very strong and looks like is a beautiful time for you in January. Okay, very strong energy in a very good way. Okay, let's go on to your 8th house. In your 8th house is I circulate, shared resources, merging, sex, intimacy, shared finances, inheritances, taxes, loans, assets, property, joint ventures, goals, mystery, and partners' resources. I'm going to have to go get that card. It went flying. Very interesting. You have time for a nap, which I find very, very interesting. Because right next to it, you have this super powerful go for it energy. Then you have time for a nap. Okay, and that is the house of merging, sex, intimacy, inheritances, shared finances, loans, assets, property, mystery, So maybe you have been very busy in this particular area. And it's saying it's time to just relax. Sit back and relax. And you know, the 7th house and the 8th house are related. But of course, all of these are related because they're all you, right? Your energies. But here, in your 7th house, you know, it's marriages, contracts, business partners. And you have a lot of strong energy in this house. And this is related. So maybe it's saying you're putting so much energy in here, try to rest a little, okay? And even though we are doing the 12 zodiac houses, you still can't help but see relationships, right? And I do see relationships, especially with these three. You're closing something out, very fast, positive, moving energy. Take that leap of faith, which looks like a new beginning type of energy. Drop this barrier that you have up, which it looks like you are. You're dropping the burdens, taking that leap of faith. So this is very busy. So maybe here it is time to take a little break, you know, maybe a little vacation. Get your mind off it. This is about training, okay? It can also be seen as fighting, but traditionally this is training. And I think, to me, definitely looks like training. You have 2 cards of being a student, of learning, okay? You have another card about learning, and another. So I would definitely say this is a learning energy, okay? So maybe it's talking about, okay, time for a nap. You've been really busy learning, working, setting up this, whatever it is. It looks absolutely beautiful, by the way. You've been training a lot. Maybe now it's time just to rest a little. You have to be good to yourself. Okay? So let's go on and see what you have in your 9th house. And I can tell you this 9th house is quite the doozy of a house. Love it. It has travel in it. It's called I Explore, Expanded Horizons. But it is a very deep, deep house, okay? It has, of course, like I said, travel, wisdom, philosophy, higher education, law, religion, cross-cultural relations, learning, and ethics. And you know, almost every one of those topics have been debated for years and years, eons. So it's a very deep house. Let's see what you have. Have faith in your dreams. Okay, that's beautiful. And you know, to me, so far, it looks like this whole month is kind of around a central theme about you going forward with this idea, something that you want to do. Decide, mention that. Okay, have faith in your dreams. This is your 9th house of travel and, oh boy, wisdom, philosophy, higher education, law, religion, learning, ethics, very deep house. But, you know, dividing it up, travel would be one, and deep beliefs. Okay, let's see what you had to go with that. The Chariot. Okay. The Chariot is also a very strong energy. It is where you are a driving force. You have a goal in mind, something that you want to do, and you are determined. You are going to get there, okay? You might veer off a little here or there, but you'll get right back on course. Have faith in your dreams, and it looks like you do, because you are going for it. Like I said, it's a very strong energy. And you have other cards here that are very strong energies. The Emperor's one, Empress. And this is strong because it's so much fast, positive, moving energy. Beautiful. Okay, now let's go on to your 10th house. And your 10th house is I achieve. It's your outer world. Career, long-term goals, structure, status, reputation, public image, masculinity, men, fathers, experts, and fame. So, career, long-term goals. This is one of my favorite cards of all time. Be playful. Okay? So, my first thought is this is looks like a very strong, determined month for you, right? And here, it talks about time to relax. And then down here, it's be playful. So maybe there are going to be intense times in January of, a very good energy. But it looks like you really need to take the time, whenever you feel the need, to either take a nap or be playful, relax. That way you can get refreshed for when you need to go back into this heavier, well, maybe heavy's not the right word, but intense, how's that? Energy, okay? I think this is a beautiful reading. All right, so let's get a card for your 10th house, Be Playful, which is about your career and long-term goals. Your reputation, public image, masculinity. Beautiful. Okay, you have the King of Wands, and the King of Wands is very social. So that fits in with the be playful. But he's much more than that. You're a visionary leader, ready to lead your team towards a common goal. Others gravitate towards you because you're charismatic, focused, and determined. And you play the social game to make things happen. Very interesting, I'd say. Because I see this being playful card as being social. Definitely. Okay. And while this king can be very serious, he is also charismatic, which means people do gravitate towards him because he's got, a very good personality. And he's very social. So I can see how these connect very well. Okay. Now let's go on to your 11th house. And that is the house of I Aspire. Group contributions. Friends, group, social awareness, humanitarianism, technology, hopes, and wishes in the future. Absolutely wonderful. I love this card too. Okay, what this card says is that you are not stuck in some cycle, which fits perfectly right here. You are outside of a cycle, and now you can see the bigger picture. You can, almost like a bird's eye view, look down on the situation and see it either in its entirety or at least have a much clearer view, which means you know the answers. You know what to do to make things work out the way you want them to work out. I love this card. It's a beautiful energy. When I first saw it, I thought, oh no, it's talking about being stuck in a cycle because it says round and round. But it's actually, like I said, the opposite. It's where you can now see what you potentially could not see before. And so it's easier, it flows better when it comes to knowing what to do, how to go forward. Beautiful energy. And at the bottom of the deck, in case you'd like to see this, it's a leg up, which means if at any point you need some help, it is here for you. But it's also reversed too. If you see somebody that needs help, you can be there for them. Very nice energy. Okay, let's get a card for this. Your 11th house, groups, friends, social awareness, humanitarianism, technology, hopes, and wishes in the future. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. Okay. Another beautiful card. You have the Ace of Pentacles to go with that. And what that's saying is it's a new beginning. And it's one that is going to be most likely lucrative. Okay? It could be anything. It could be a substantial raise. It could be starting your own business, writing a book. This is something only you will know. But I can see how it totally relates. Now that you're outside of the cycle, looking at the bigger picture, you know what to do to create this type of energy. And so that's what's happening. This all is fitting together like a story. I love it. Okay, and I need to show you this. This has come out at the bottom of the deck a couple of times, so I'm sure the universe wants me to show you. This is saying what you want in your life is balance and harmony. Okay? All right, now for your last house, the 12th house. Okay? The 12th house is endings, healings, closure, spirituality, solitude, karma, old age, afterlife, what's hidden, limiting beliefs, subconscious, and it is called the house of I Dream, spiritual life. All right. Beautiful. Okay, I'd have to say it's an absolutely beautiful reading. It is. Okay, a new start is coming. Which we can see that in your 6th house for sure. The moon. Okay, this is saying use your intuition. Okay? That there's a good side and a bad side, and it's what you feed. If you feed the good side will grow. If you feed the bad side will grow. Whichever side you do not feed will wither and die. But it's saying use your intuition. It will help you. It will aid you. It always does. It's there for you, for your benefit. Okay? So you have a new start that is coming. Okay? Which we can see right here. And here. There's a few places that indicate that, okay? And it's saying, help yourself out by using your intuition. It will help guide you correctly. Okay. And that is your 12th house of endings, healings, closure, spirituality, solitude, karma, old age, afterlife, what's hidden, limiting beliefs, and subconscious. Okay, now I do quickly just want to go over this, and this will only take just a minute because I think this is the best reading I've done so far for January. By far. It's beautiful. Here you are. Your very first card. Magic works through you. Magic works through you. And here you are, finally honing your skills. You have the Yang card, which means it's a very action-oriented card. And you also have the Empress, which means beautiful abundance, love, flow to her, creative ideas flow. So you have a balance between the masculine and feminine. Here you have it's time to take action. And this, it's time to take action. Here you're learning from the masters and apprentices. If anybody's wronged you, that will be taken care of. However, I believe it's the balance that it's really focused here. I won't go through all of them because we already did, but I just wanted to show you it starts out beautifully. And here it's very intense, okay? You're dropping all the burdens and prosperity lies ahead. Very fast, positive moving energy. You're starting this new, whatever this is. It could be a new project, new job, new business, new anything. You're no longer going to take and keep hold of those burdens. And you're being fair, okay? I see the balance and fairness scattered throughout. And you have very strong energies because the Emperor and Empress both are very strong. And you have each, both of them, which are counterparts. Training. But it does say in here, take time for relaxation, okay? It's very intense in a beautiful way. But do take time to relax so you can refresh yourself, okay? You need to do that for your health. Physically, mentally, emotionally, all of that. Beautiful reading, but that just because it's beautiful doesn't mean you don't need time to refresh yourself, okay? Have faith in your dreams. This is also a very strong card. You're a driving force. Be playful. Take time out to play and rest. You're no longer inside of a cycle. You're looking at the bigger picture, or you can see the bigger picture now. So it's easier to make the best decisions, which is bringing about this new lucrative beginning. And a new start is coming. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so let's get some cards from the universe and see what they would like to share. Okay, here we go. Beautiful reading. And so each one of these talks about that, each house that it's in. But if you look at this as a whole, which I can't help but do, you can see a theme. And to me, it looks career-oriented, potentially life and career-oriented. But that this is a beautiful start that's coming. You're dropping whatever burdens you were hanging on to before, or that were hanging on to you. And you're going forward in a wonderful way. So January looks like it's going to be very busy, but in a wonderful, positive way. Okay, you have another learning energy here. It's the very same as what you have in your 5th house. Page of Cups. So this is the universe's way of saying I meant what I said. Okay? And that is learning how to connect with others and have healthy relationships. Maybe this is life in general. But I get a strong career feeling with it. But it could be career, life, and love. Queen of Pentacles. Beautiful energy. I believe you had that at the bottom of the deck on one of the cards because I was talking about it's very balanced. Her career side is very lucrative, very abundant. It's beautiful. And her home side, you can say the very same. It's beautiful. It's filled with love and happiness. She is very balanced. And so that's one of the themes throughout your reading is balance. And not that you are out of balance, but you are creating this beautiful balance. And that you are balanced. So definitely just reinforcing that. Woo. Okay. You have the Nine of Pentacles, which says you are going to be very happy with your abundance. And this fell out when this popped out. King of Swords, setting solid foundations, okay? And basing decisions on what you know to be truth. So that must be important. Okay, beautiful reading. It's going to be a beautiful month, but be prepared. It looks like it's going to be a busy month. So do take time out to refresh yourself, to relax, to play, to take naps, you know, spend happy family time, okay? Because it does look really busy. Okay, let's get a charm. And this is where I get teased. It's going to happen. You have a sports car, okay? So what this says to me, a few things. One, anytime I get a vehicle, that means you are definitely going forward. You know, you are moving on to this place that you want to be. And being a sports car, you're not wasting any time. You're going for it. And also, I get this feeling with this one that it might be an expensive sports car. You know, the abundance, money, you know, being lucrative is also a feeling I'm getting from this. But definitely going forward and going forward quickly. Beautiful. I'm not sure, but I think that's the first time this one's ever come out. Okay. Well, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope it helps. Have a great January, which it looks like you are going to, and a wonderful 2022. Much love. Bye.